Guys, what's going on? Hope you guys are well. Now, Freddie Roach says that Manny Pacquiao punches harder than Mike Tyson. He goes, Manny Pacquiao's explosive speed and power was a lot more harder than Mike Tyson's punches. Mike Tyson had thudding power, but Manny Pacquiao's speed and explosiveness was on another level, and his punches were a lot harder. Now, I don't know how that is possible, because Mike Tyson was a heavyweight, a big dude, a big strong guy, and I understand Pacquiao's explosive power and he's quick, but to say he punches harder than Iron Mike Tyson is kind of crazy. And Freddie Roach, a lot of you don't take Freddie Roach that seriously. A lot of you say to me that when Freddie Roach says something, you just think Freddie Roach comes out with a lot of things, and not all of it is something. Not all of it is something that you take with a pinch of salt, or you think you take it as nonsense. Because to say that Manny Pacquiao punches harder than Mike Tyson, I don't know. I don't know. I understand that Manny's his guy, but I don't think anyone would agree with that. I just think that comment is crazy. Now, they were saying that Manny Pacquiao's punches are really, really fast. He's really, really quick. And sometimes they say when, punches that you don't see hit you, they hurt a lot more. But nevertheless, Mike Tyson was also quite fast for a heavyweight. And he punched very, very hard. And he was a big man as well. Small man for a heavyweight in terms of height, but built like an absolute monster. So, he had serious power, and he was also very explosive as well. He'd catch you with punches that you didn't see, and Mike Tyson punched very, very hard. So I don't think I agree with what Freddie Roach had to say. Now, he did train both of them, so he did feel them on the pads, but I don't see how it's physically possible for Manny to punch harder than Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson was probably one of the hardest hitting heavyweights. He was a monster puncher, and very fast as well. He put his combinations together very quickly. Mike Tyson wasn't a one-punch knockout guy like a Deontay Wilder. I'm pretty sure he did take out guys in devastating fashion, Tyson, but how we see Wilder today take guys out with one punch where he just irons them out. I wouldn't say Mike Tyson had that kind of power where he's taking guys out with one punch, but he definitely had power that would get your attention, and if not knock you out, hurt you really badly, because I've seen him hurt many guys. Several, like he used to when he hit you, it was you knew about it, and he was very fast. He was a lot faster than Deontay Wilder in putting his Deontay Wilder doesn't throw combination punches. Tyson would throw combination punches quick, and so you're not getting hit with one punch when you're facing Tyson. You were getting hit with 2, 3, 4 punches, and with powerful as well. Whereas Deontay Wilder is it's one punch and you're gone, you're out. Tyson was hitting you with combination punches. So yeah, I think I disagree with Freddie Roach there. I don't know how it's possible for Manny to be hitting harder than a heavyweight. But Manny, again, he's an exceptional fighter. Speed, exceptional. Also had a lot of power as well. His power did diminish as he started fighting bigger guys, bigger men. Of course, that was natural. The lower weight classes, his power was a lot more devastating. He was knocking guys clean out. As he moved up to welterweight, he obviously struggled a lot more to land or knock guys out. But in the lower weight classes, Manny knocked a lot of guys out. But in terms of him punching harder than Mike Tyson, maybe you guys can explain to me. But if I'm honest with you, I don't think it's possible for a welterweight, not even a natural welterweight, to be punching harder than Iron Mike Tyson. But again, Freddie Roach does make some strange comments from time to time. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think about what Freddie Roach had to say about Manny Pacquiao punching harder than Mike Tyson. Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. So guys, what's going on? So Kell Brook obviously defeats Mark DeLuca, and you've got some Kell Brook fans saying that that's why Amir Khan doesn't want to fight him, because of the violent nature in which Kell Brook took out Mark DeLuca. Amir Khan doesn't want that happening to him. Firstly, Amir Khan's not Mark DeLuca, right? Amir Khan's not just going to stand there and take punishment from Kell Brook. Mark DeLuca, although he was tough in game, he was so easy to hit. He was standing right in front of Kell Brook. However, I will say I feel like the Amir Khan and Kell Brook fight's a 50-50 fight. Even now, I think both in their primes, I would say that Khan was a favorite in that fight. But I think now, it's a 50-50 fight. And if you had to edge towards somebody, you'd probably edge towards Brook, because I think from what we've seen, you've seen Amir Khan's legs not be the same after we came back. His legs look completely shot. In the Crawford fight, if we saw that, he didn't look right. And his speed also has slowed down. And the other thing is with Amir Khan now is that he tires very quickly. When he was 22, 23, fighting Madonna, fighting Judah, he could go 12 rounds quite comfortably. Whereas now it's kind of a case where I think it's more of an effort for him. And I think when he's fighting now, before in his prime it was effortless, but now it feels like it seems like an effort for him to get through the rounds. And I just don't think he's the same fighter. And I feel like Amir Khan's style is a young man style. I don't think it's an old man style like 33, 34-year-old. His explosive speed, I don't think it's a young man style. I just don't. And that's why someone like Manny Pacquiao is a phenomenon, in the sense that I don't know how, with his fast hands and explosive style, he's still continuing at such a late age. But I just think that Amir Khan's style is not an old man style. It's for a young guy, 22, 23, 24. And because of the fact that Amir Khan, we know that when he gets hit, he goes down. I think it makes him even more vulnerable now. But I still say that the Brook fight is still a tough fight, because Amir Khan is a very good boxer, and he would definitely outbox Kell Brook. It's just whether Kell Brook can land something significant in order to hurt Amir Khan, which is a massive possibility now, because like I said, in the Crawford fight, we clearly saw that Amir Khan's legs are not what they used to be, or nowhere near what they used to be. So you'd have to say Brook would have a great chance from that sense. But then if he was to fight Khan, he'd have to come down to 147. I personally think Brook should just move on and look to fight someone like Liam Smith and forget about Amir Khan. And if that fight comes about because Brook goes on to win a world title at 154, then entertain it. But right now, I think Brook needs to worry about his own career. There's a fight to be made with Liam Smith. That's the fight he should be looking to make. But I do think that the Khan-Brook fight, even now, is a 50-50. It's a 50-50 fight. And like I said, if you have to lean towards someone, you probably edge towards Brook, just because of the fact that Amir Khan looks like he hasn't got a lot left. And Brook, to me, hasn't got that much left either. I do think that although it was a good win, DeLuca was like made for him. Amir Khan's obviously going to move around a lot more. He's a way better boxer, levels above DeLuca even now. But yeah, again, it's just, I don't see the fight happening, if I'm honest. But who knows? Who knows? Things change quickly in boxing. But let's see. Let's see if the fight takes place. To be honest, I think we should forget about it personally. But it's just one of those fights where if it was to get made, we know how big it could be. Although people say it's not that big, they're both past it. If it was to get made, we'll all be on it. But it doesn't look like, I don't think it's going to get made. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So guys, there's been talk about what Amir Khan's doing, and we've just had the Kell Brook fight. And I saw an interview, and in the interview, one of the reporters was speaking to Adrien, and he was saying I want to see Amir Khan fight Kell Brook. I want to see Amir Khan fight Adrien Broner next. Personally, I think if Amir Khan's going to fight, right, I want to see him fight two guys, which I think makes sense for him right now. I would either like to see him fight Keith Thurman, or I'd either like to see him fight Adrien Broner. I think they're good fights for him. I think the Broner fight, he definitely wins, if I'm honest. Even at this stage in his... Even at this stage in his career where Amir Khan's obviously nowhere near his best, I will still favour him against Adrien Broner. The Thurman fight's a lot harder. He'd probably be the underdog in that fight. But Thurman is also kind of, in my opinion, past his best. And I think that would be another fight which Khan should contemplate taking. I think those are the two fights that I really would love to see him fight. I think Broner is probably the more realistic option. I think Broner might even be a much bigger money fight than Thurman. And I think Broner's an easier fight. I know Broner's an easier fight than Thurman. I think Amir Khan beats Broner. Even now, I think Amir Khan beats Broner. I don't think Broner throws enough punches, and I think Amir Khan would outwork Broner. I don't think Broner has the power also to really stop Amir Khan in his tracks at 147. And I think Broner's career is going nowhere. Amir Khan's at the end of the road. He's not interested in fighting Kell Brook. So the Broner fight makes perfect sense. I think he should take the fight. I think it makes a lot of sense. If I'm honest, I think the fight makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. I think Thurman and Broner make good sense, but I think the Broner fight's a more realistic fight. The Thurman fight's, like I said, a tougher fight, but it's also a fight that he should consider. Maybe if he beats Broner, Thurman is an option. And I think Thurman's at the stage of his career where he probably want to take that fight as well, because he's probably in the same boat where another loss to Keith Thurman and his career could be done, and he'll know that. He'll probably look at the Khan fight and think it's a very winnable fight. Also, it's a marketable fight. It's a big money fight. So I'm pretty sure Thurman would be interested in the Khan fight. So I think Khan, Broner, Thurman, even though I think Thurman has a little bit more left than the other two, I still think that they're in the same boat, all three of them. And I think Khan should consider fighting Broner or Thurman. I think it makes sense for him. It makes financial sense. And from a career point, it makes sense, because if he beats either guy, he could be back on track for a big fight, you know, or back in, not in track for a big fight, because Amir Khan could always get a big fight. What I mean is, his name would be back on the map a little bit. He'd be back, not back at the top, because beating Broner doesn't put you back at the top. Broner's obviously no longer, or I don't think he ever was an elite champion. But a win over Broner, because of the hype of the fight, will put Khan back in contention to fight, you know, a Thurman, or, you know, fight those top guys again. Even though, you know, I'm not sure whether he's capable of fighting those guys, but if that's what his aim is and goal is, I don't know, or fight a Pacquiao. I think that's what he's looking for, a Pacquiao. So if he beats Broner, he'll be probably put in contention for a Pacquiao fight. Also, the fight will then be a more sellable fight. So a fight with Broner for me makes perfect sense, because Amir Khan will gain a lot from that. If he can beat Broner, I think it makes a lot of sense for Khan to take that Broner fight. Personally, I think he should. For me, I want to see Khan fight Broner or Thurman, but ideally Broner should be the realistic fight. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Would you love to see Amir Khan v Adrien Broner? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.